Yes, what's good everybody? So, quick shit vid, just dropping in. I forgot to mention yesterday that under-23s obviously lifted the trophy for Premier League 2, Division 2, which is good, so they've gained promotion into Division 1, which is mint in it for young lads. They've all been mint, haven't they? Like, every single one of them. It's been mint to watch as well. Like, I mean, I've got to be honest, over the last few years I've never really watched because they're effectively the reserves, aren't they, the seconds. And especially how Bielsa sort of runs it, where he puts a lot of older heads in like certain games and stuff, which I think's mint for young players. To be fair, it gives them like a proper first team football type of vibe, doesn't it? It gets them ready for what they hope to be a part of in the future. But that's mint. So they'll go into Premier League 2 Division 1 now. So obviously the standard will raise, but the boys look mint. So just a bit of shit talk as well. So I spoke yesterday about the Roma manager, that Paulo Fonseca. So he is now out, which somebody commented yesterday, and I thought they were predicting the future when they were talking about Mourinho going to Roma, but that is confirmed. So he's coming in at end of season. So depending on Bielsa, I mean, I won't want him. I don't want anybody other than Bielsa, but I just thought I'd just mention that. Keep it clean, keep it going. Obviously, I did an ins and outs video of the week about sort of who I think is going to come in and who's going to go out. I've just read an article where, so I predicted Hernandez. Well, I didn't predict. I just thought Hernandez and Alioski. Obviously, Alioski's got 2 months left of his contract, but there is talks that Costa's going to be moved on. So, which will please a few people on here. But it's just that the article just said that his future's uncertain. But they might be reading too much into it. He's obviously on a decent contract with us. Like whether he'd want to move on, I don't think he's the type of character that want to sit on the bench. And I do think we'd retain quite a bit of money for him. So I don't think we'd maybe get the 15 mil back, but I think we'd get a decent amount. So yeah. And then there's like talks of Berardi, because obviously his contract's up at end of season and stuff like that. Forshaw. So, you know, although I think Forshaw might have another year, I can't remember. I've got it on my ins and outs video. If you want to check that out. If you don't, that is totally cool. I'm not bothered. Carlton Palmer reckon, on that note, Carlton Palmer seems to reckon, I don't know why I'm listening to Carlton Palmer, but I mean, I kind of like Carlton Palmer just from that England, do I not like that thing? Him and Gazza are so fucking funny on that. You got a fucked up knee, a fucked up head, fucked up belly. I don't know if anybody's ever watched that programme, it's so funny.
Yeah. Are you playing this?
Nah. I think you've had too many Mars bars this fucking week.
Oh, no. Come on, boss, players, man.
Nah, fuck you, you're lucky to be here, son.
Please, players, didn't play that. Didn't play the other lad.
No, you're lucky to be here. You've got good feet, but you've got a fucked up knee, fucked up brain and a fucked up belly.
Please, I beg you, go on, just give us one game.
We might give you 20 minutes, depending on your attitude.
You promise?
Nah, you can learn to speak properly between now and then.
Okay,
then. But yeah, so he's a bit of a tit, isn't he? But Carlton Palmer reckons that Bielsa would leave to go to Tottenham, which I just don't think he will. But he says if they're coming for him, he'll go, but not having it. So a bit of transfer news. Everton are now favourites to sign that Tony, that striker from Brentford, who, as I say, I've watched him play a few games. A few people have commented on my video saying that he's a pen merchant and that tapping merchant. But there's nothing wrong with tappings, but penalties and that are a bit of a bribe. But yeah, so see how that prevails. I'm not really bothered whether we get him or not, to be honest. I don't really care who we get. I trust in Orta and Bielsa and what the boys are up to. So, and Arsenal are chasing that Glenn Kamara as well from Rangers, who we were obviously linked to, and I've got a video on of a month about that. But there's a new kid on block, and I'm having to look at his name because if you've been watching my channel, you know that I can't pronounce anything that isn't like John Smith. So, Now Lang. 21 years old. He's a forward, so anyway, he'll play across that front line. He's had, in turn a year, he's had 12 goals in 15 games. He plays for Bruges in Belgium. Bruges has one silent G, I reckon. He's from Holland. He's meant to be one for the future. They're talking about 20 million, which is sort of in our price range. He's not in my price range, but he's in our price range that you would imagine Leeds would be able to compete with. And he's a young lad, which is obviously good for Bielsa. He likes things like that. So, yeah, that's all my shit news. Just a quick shit vid. What are your thoughts on that? Ins and outs. please try and keep the Costa abuse to a minimum on my comments. Yeah, nice one. If you follow us on Instagram or whatever, make sure you message me, because it's the only way I know that it's not robots. And just a shout out to a few new members. So I've got 3 today, which is wicked. I appreciate you all, but I appreciate my subscribers to my membership thing. It's ace. We've got like loads of like private polls and stuff, and we have chats on there and stuff, whatever you want, ideas for the channel and all that stuff. So shout out to David Crowley, Leeds United John, and I'm gonna go for this name, man. If I get it wrong, tell me and I'll try it again next time. Tony McLaughlin, or Tony McLaughlin, or Tony McLaughlin, Tony McLaughlin. I'm gonna go with. If I'm wrong, drop us a message or comment and I'll try and switch it up. But yeah, cheers everybody. I appreciate you. Can't believe it's already close to Saturday, so Tottenham's on its way already. Especially with it being an early kickoff, I feel like it's absolutely imminent. But yeah, what do you reckon? Cheers for tuning in. I'll drop in tomorrow and we'll chat some more shit. Nice one. In a bit.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised. That's why I ask.